If you've quit drinking for a little while now and you're not sure why it's so hard, why is this so hard? I feel like I'm white knuckling it. I'm not going to make it. All I can think about is drinking. I've got to get a drink. First thing I want to let you know, I completely understand that. And so do most other people that suffer from alcoholism. It is an allergy of the body and an obsession of the mind. So you've taken away the drugs and alcohol, the one thing that you've been using to treat your alcoholism, and the obsession is driving you crazy. You know, once you quit drinking, why do you start again? It's the obsession of the mind. It's a mental illness. So if you've quit drinking for 2 days, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 100 days, whatever, and you're thinking, Jesus Christ, this is terrible. Well, I get it. So does everybody else that's watching this that has been through this. The trick is this. If you could stop, you would have. You need a substitute. You need to and you don't want to substitute it for another addiction. You want to substitute it for a spiritual answer. Now, I have said this before. There are more than one way. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay? So a lot of people get sober in a lot of different ways. This program of action laid out in the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous is one way. It's a very successful way that has helped a lot of people for a long, long time. And it really seems to be the fallback for people that really suffer from alcoholism, like described in the book of Alcoholics Anonymous. So if you're able to get sober another way through your church or whatever, that's great. You found a substitute. You found a solution to your problem. If you don't have a solution to your problem, you are just running from the problem. Stop trying to control that obsession, which is impossible. It's impossible. So you have to do something different. And that's why we're offering this. That's why we're on these pages, these AA pages, trying to make a way for you. Hey, over here. The answer's over here. Now, when you go to that answer, and the answer we say is meet me at a meeting, let's go to a meeting, let's work the steps, it doesn't seem like that's going to work, right? We want it like right now. Give me a pill. I want to be okay. That's not the way this works. It's not going to take long. But it's going to take longer than you think. Because in your alcoholic mind, you're freaking the frick out, right? You're panicking. The obsession is like, I got to drink right now. I got to drink. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm restless. I'm irritable. I'm discontented. I need to fix this right now. Go to a meeting. Whoever invites you to a meeting, go to a meeting. I invite a lot of people to meetings and they don't come. I'll just be honest. Out of 10 people that I invite, 2 people will come. Out of the 2 people that come, one of them might come back again. The other one comes once and says, this isn't working. This isn't for me. How do you know? You're so fucked up in your head. You couldn't see a burning bush if it dropped down in front of you. You know what I mean? You're so full of bad ideas, desperate thinking, crazy thinking, right? Mental illness, this obsession, right? You wouldn't know a good thing if it sat in your lap. So you got to tell yourself, listen, Karen, you're going to go to meetings with this woman that invited you, and you're going to go 10 times. You're going to go 10 times. Whether that's 2 a day for 5 days or 1 a day for 10 days, you're going to go. You need to go every day. With this pandemic and Zoom meetings, you should be going to 2 or 3 meetings a day. There's no reason not to go to meetings now, right? You got to stop that thinking. The thinking is what's killing you. Your thinking is out to kill you. It wants you to drink again. Actually, it wants to kill you. But if it can't kill you, it'll settle for drunk. So You need to go to meetings, and you need to go until the fog kind of, you start hearing something. Okay, you need new information in there. All right? And then it's crazy because you see people come and God, like in 30 days, they're completely different people. Even though it seems like I want it right now, it's not going to happen fast enough. It happens pretty fast. If I looked at how fast my life turned around after burning it to the ground, I'm amazed, right? And all I did was put this first. And your thinking is going to make you think there's other things you got to do. You got to go to work. You got to get a job. You got to get a second job. You got to go back to school. I got to do this. I've got my kids to feed. Your kids, if the meeting is from 5 to 6, feed your kid before 5 or after 6. Problem solved. You know what I mean? But your thinking is going to make you think that all this stuff is just, you can't do it. I can't go to meetings. Nope. I can't do the steps. I don't believe in God. Blah, blah, blah. It's just crazy. Your thinking will think of all sorts of things. And I'm telling you this so maybe you can scoot around that thinking and say, fuck off thinking. Right? You're trying to kill me. I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to give this a shot. You know, some people say 90 meetings in 90 days. Why not? What else do you have going on? Right? 0. If you're watching me, you have 0 going on. You're looking for some kind of help, right? I'm giving you the help. If you even want to go to a meeting, you can go to a meeting with me. But my meetings, we don't screw around, right? We're reading out of the big book, and we're getting people a solid answer. It's like an assembly line, right? We're giving people an answer. We're taking them through the steps, and then they take other people through the steps, and then those people take people through the steps. I mean, that's the way this thing goes. There's people dying. There's people dying. You know, we need to extend our hand and get some help out there. If you want help, you got to show up. That's the ticket. No one's stopping you from sobriety, but you. You know, you see people on this page and they get butthurt. You know, that's their alcoholism. You know, I say this all the time. There's 2 kinds of people in AA. If you're watching me right now, you decide who you are in these 2 categories. People trying to get into AA and people trying to get out. It's true. The alcoholic mind is trying to kill you. So you have to enlarge your spiritual condition on a daily basis. And one of those ways to do that is go to meetings. Go to meetings, do the steps, and help someone else. It is not brain surgery. Okay? So, if someone reaches out to you and says, hey, call me, call them. If you're reaching out for help and you say, help me, okay, come to a meeting with me. Go to the meeting, right? That's God answering your prayer. But you got to pick up the phone, right? God is calling. Pick up the phone, right? Do your part. Show up and keep showing up. I love you all. Thanks.